Sir? Sir?
Where am I? What am I doing here?
Easy now. It's alright. This is my place. You must have fallen asleep.
How long have I been here?
Not long.
How?
How did you get here? What do you remember?
Funny. I don't remember anything. Have I been drinking?
No. Do you want one?
Just some water, please.
You sure that's all you want? I can get you something stronger.
No thanks. I promised my wife I would stop drinking just before she died.
When was that?
About 2 years ago. Listen, I don't really want to talk about that.
Sure, no problem.
Sure, it's quiet in here.
Mostly is. I always have at least one customer in here at a time. I guess right now that's you.
Where does this lead to?
Up.
It's locked.
Only when it needs to be.
You know, I really loved her. My wife, I mean. When she got sick, I didn't want to believe it. I told myself it's just part of getting older. Was I wrong to do that?
You tell me.
Then the doctor tells me she's got cancer. I screamed at him. I said, why couldn't you tell me that earlier? I took it out on my kids, on my coworkers, on my wife. I said, how could you do that to me? Some kind of husband I was, huh? Why am I telling you all this?
Oh. I've heard it said that bartenders are good listeners. Maybe you need to talk about it. Finish your water.
Thanks. Could I have some more, please? The panels on that door look like mother of pearl.
That's right.
I gave my wife a mother of pearl pendant 20 years ago on our anniversary. My daughter wears it now. She'll never take it off. I said some awful things when I was angry. I even cursed at God.
Most people do. One time or another. Don't worry about it.
I finally told him I would do anything if he made her well. I'd stop drinking. I'd stop smoking. I'd stop being angry with other people. I'd even start going to church. Wow. Something just popped into my head. I was sitting at home. My arm was sore. And then I was here. Funny how that just popped into my head.
It happens sometimes. Did you do all those things you promised?
No, I thought God wasn't listening. I pulled away from everyone, even my wife when she needed me most. I was wallowing in my own self-pity. I started drinking heavily, and I didn't want to be near anyone.
But that changed.
Yeah. My son sat me down. He really gave it to me. I deserved it. He told me how selfish and ungrateful I was, that I could be spending some special time with my wife before she passed.
Sounds like he loved you very much.
You know, after that I changed. I stopped drinking. We spent some wonderful time together until she... I remember the last time we went out, she's wearing a beautiful blue dress. And she was concerned because it didn't fit her right, because of all the weight she lost because of her cancer. I couldn't care. Wow. I just remembered something else. When I was home, my arm was sore. I couldn't breathe. Oh my God. I'm dead, aren't I? Then this is...
A way station. A waiting room, really. Just some place to rest.
You knew all along, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me?
Would you have believed me if I did?
Probably not. Could you answer a question for me?
If I can.
Why a bar?
What was the last promise you made to your wife?
I promised her that I would stop. I get it. Will I ever see my wife again? Thank you, mister.
Just call me Pete.
Of course, I should have known.